Blink and you might miss them. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most paused movie moments. For this list, we've picked the spots in movies where you ask yourself, did I just see that? And then rewind and pause a million times just to make sure. Number 10. Horror History, The Cabin in the Woods.
Let's get this party started!
If you're a fan of the horror genre, then this pseudo-parody is full of touches and pausable moments you'll love. Our fave? The Whiteboard. Come on, it lists some of our favorite foes from horror lore. There's the usual, like vampires, zombies, and werewolves, but there's also Deadites, the Sugar Plum Fairy, and Unicorn. Also, +1 for distinguishing between witches and sexy witches.
They're entirely separate species, like the difference between an elephant and an elephant seal.
Number 9. Extra from an extra, Teen Wolf.
Best scene in Teen Wolf.
Or when Michael J. Fox is in the bathroom turning into a werewolf for the first time and his dad's knocking on the door and he is freaking out and he opens the door and his dad's a werewolf too.
Gold star. I would have also accepted the scene at the end at the basketball game where the guy in the crowd has his dick out.
What?
Yeah, there's a guy at the end. Go online, look it up. He's in the stands, way in the background, and he's totally got his dick out.
No, really?
We know we're supposed to be celebrating Marty McFly's buzzer-beater basket, but all we see in this scene is a creepy background extra hastily zipping his fly. Wait, can you see his junk? To be honest, we're not sure if it's a guy or a girl, but either way, it's hella distracting. But since it's literally the last frame before the credits, we'll give the editor who missed this goof a pass.
Jeez Louise.
You've got me all wrong. You don't know how hard it is being a woman looking the way I do.
Number 8. Commando Cartoons, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Jessica Rabbit may be one of the raciest animated characters ever, outside of creepy cartoon porn.
I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way.
That reputation may have helped start the rumor that she goes commando. Some perverts think it's more than a rumor and point to this scene as proof.
I'm in this!
Pause it as often as you like, it's tough to tell. Either way, this wasn't the first sexy Disney legend, and it wasn't the last.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go.
Number 7. Give Up the Ghost, 3 Men and a Baby.
All right, then we'll give her the stuff for newborns. Hope she's not allergic to it. You have no idea how much stuff these kids can be allergic to. What's that stench?
What's creepier than 3 men raising a baby together? Ghosts. What's creepier than ghosts? Little boy ghosts that haunt the house they committed suicide in, which happens to be where they're filming a cheesy 80s comedy. Okay, clearly there's something in the window. But turns out this movie was filmed on a soundstage, and the ghost is a cardboard cutout of Ted Danson that some idiot left on set. Debunked. Number 6. The Munchkin Suicides, The Wizard of Oz. This popular Hollywood legend has forced us to hit pause more than once. Well, at least before the HD version came out. Okay, the rumor. Munchkin hangs himself as Dorothy and friends skip cheerfully down the yellow brick road. The facts. It's a giant bird, and no munchkins were even on set when this was filmed. But if we had to be this perky all the time, we'd have a death wish too.
Lollipop kill, lollipop kill, lollipop kill.
Number 5. Secret Surprises, Tron. Nerds love in-jokes.
Do you think we can merge with this memory bit?
Yes.
And the makers of Tron included a few Easter eggs that require the pause button. The first is a nod to a little video game by the name of Pac-Man.
Get them.
That one's pretty noticeable in the grand scheme of things, but the next one isn't. You'll see the stars fly past a hidden Mickey on their trip through the system. Too bad Mario never shows up. Number 4. Disney debauchery, The Lion King. We warned you that Disney folks are depraved. Before we could YouTube something to confirm or deny, this rumor spread like wildfire. Does the word sex appear in The Lion King? It's still debatable, but the official word is that it actually says SFX to honor the special effects team, and is not a hidden message encouraging promiscuity. Don't even get us started on the Little Mermaid erection thing.
Dearly beloved.
Number 3. A headbanging good time, Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. Remember that thing about nerds loving in-jokes? Get a load of E.T. and his family in the Galactic Senate. But that's not our fave Star Wars moment to pause and watch over and over. We'll never get enough of the headbanging stormtrooper.
Take over. Need a hint.
Again! This blooper actually became so famous, George Lucas added a sound effect in the re-release to draw more attention to it. Classic.
What are you doing?
Number 2. Brad Pitt flashes Fight Club. You may never have noticed it, but Brad Pitt shows up before the character Tyler Durden is even introduced.
I make and I sell soap. The yardstick of civilization.
And this is how I met Tyler Durden.
First, there are the legendary moments where he subliminally appears for a single frame. Then, there's an even subtler second where he appears dressed as a waiter in a TV ad, but blink and you'll miss it. Seriously, how many women saw this movie because Brad Pitt flashed on screen?
What are you gonna do? Charge me with smoking?
Number 1. Sexy double cross, Basic Instinct. Sex sells, and no scene in Hollywood history had guys wearing out the batteries in their remotes more than this one. In the role that made her a star, Sharon Stone does seduction like no one else. While VHS copies of this flick may keep you wondering, the high-def version leaves little to the imagination about whether she's wearing anything under that skirt.
It's nice.
Poor Newman didn't stand a chance. Do you agree with our list? Which movie moments do you pause again and again? For more top 10s about your favorite flicks, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.